Amazon Instance Connect provides a simple and secure way to connect to your Linux instances with Secure Shell SSH. Hello, my name is Alex. I am a senior software engineer specializing in AWS development. In this video, we will talk about EC2 Instance Connect. We're going to look at how it works, what are benefits, what are requirements, and we also will do a demo. So let's take a look at EC2 Instance Connect benefits, and there are two main benefits. The first one is you don't need to store, manage, or share SSH credentials, and you can also use CloudTrail logs to determine who logs into the EC2 instance. Now let's take a look at how EC2 Instance Connect works. So we have Instance Connect API that pushes SSH public key to the instance metadata. Then public key is stored there for 60 seconds. Then SSH daemon looks up public key from the instance metadata and connects you to the instance. Using Instance Connect, you can connect from AWS console, or you can also use SSH client. Now let's take a look at EC2 Instance Connect requirements. The first requirement is that Instance Connect must be installed on the EC2. And there are AMIs that have Instance Connect pre-installed, and those AMIs are Amazon Linux 2023 standard AMI, Amazon Linux 2 or later, macOS, Sonoma, Ventura, and Monterey, and Ubuntu 20.04 or later. And for our presentation, we will be using instance where Instance Connect is already pre-installed. The next requirement is network access. And you can do over the internet, so your instance must have public IP address. If your instance uses private IP address, you have to establish private network connectivity to your instance. And for the demo, we will be using over the internet access. Another requirement is that your security group attached to the EC2 instance must allow inbound traffic on port 2022. This is the SSH traffic. You can allow SSH traffic into your instance from all IP ranges, which is less secure, or you can use predefined IP ranges, and we will look at how to do that. Finally, your IAM user has to have required permissions. We will use admin user, so we don't have to deal with the permissions. However, if you're interested in the permissions, here is the example of IAM policy. This IAM policy has two statements. The first statement allows a user to send SSH public key to EC2 instance, and this instance is defined in the resource. This instance is any instance in the region and account, and it also has a condition that this instance has to be tagged with a specific tag. The second statement allows user to describe EC2 instances. This permission is needed if users will be connecting using the console. However, if your users will use only SSH client to connect to your instance, you can omit EC2 describe instances action. All right, let's jump into the demo. But before we do that, if you are enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to our channel to help YouTube recommend it to more viewers. I am in AWS console. Let's go to EC2 and we click on running instances. And as you can see, I have one instance running. Let's select and click on the connect right here to use EC2 Instance Connect. As you can see, we have EC2 Instance Connect option. You can do Session Manager, SSH Client, or EC2 Serial Console, but we're interested in EC2 Instance Connect right now. And as you can see, right off the bat, AWS is telling that port 22 is not allowed in my security group, right? And it actually suggests that we go and change the security group to allow access from these IP address ranges, right? So let's go ahead and copy it. And obviously now if we click connect, our connect's gonna fail. So let's go back to the instances and we're gonna click on the security right here. And then we're gonna click on security group that says SSH access demo. I created this security group earlier, and as you can see, there are no inbound rules that will allow SSH access. So let's go ahead and click Edit Inbound Rule, and we're going to add the rule. We're going to select SSH, and it already filled out the protocol and a port range for us. And the source we can actually select from anywhere IPv4, and this will let us allow to connect to the EC2 instance. However, it's less secure because we're allowing traffic from everywhere, and what AWS suggested to us to use the specific range, and this range only applies to one region. I am in North Virginia, so it is US East 1 region, and let's go ahead and paste that range right over here. And now we can put a description, EC2 Instance Connect, and we can click Save Rules. All right, let's go back to the EC2. We'll go to the instances. We will select our instance and then click Connect again. So this message went away. So now we're going to be connecting to our instance using EC2 Instance Connect. This is our public IP address, and username is already pre-filled for us. It is EC2-user. Those are for Amazon Linux. And let's go ahead and click Connect. And as you can see, we successfully connected to our instance using EC2 Instance Connect. Now let's go to CloudTrail to see the logs of our connection. We can just type in CloudTrail. We'll click Select CloudTrail, and right here we open up the hamburger menu on the left-hand side, and we're gonna go to Event History. And as you can see, I have a couple of events right here. The last one, it was Authorized Security Group Ingress. That's what we did. We opened port 22 in our security group. However, we still don't see login into EC2 Instance Trail, so let's go ahead and refresh it. It may take a little while for the event to show up here. Let's go ahead and wait for a little bit. And after a little while, the event is finally here. It is send SSH public key, and that's how Instance Connect works. It sends the SSH public key to EC2 instance metadata, and then the daemon connects to the instance using that SSH public key, and then you can also see the details of this event. And that's it for today's lesson. We've successfully managed to connect to our EC2 instance using EC2 Instance Connect. It is a simple and secure way to manage your instance without hassle of SSH keys. In this video, we modified security group to be able to connect to the EC2 instance. If you would like to learn more about security groups, please check out our video on security groups.